Forgive our excessive ignorance all this time. We beg Steward Zhuo to let go of the past and save the children's lives. Humph. Sir Zhuo, the children's lives are at risk, their future about to cut short. Why wouldn't you save them? I don't know them well. Why should I save them? Will Sir do it for me? Elder Yuan is a friend expanding on the world's nature. But no matter what, that is a mere debate, not a favor. I will still have to refuse. Then, Sir Zhuo, if it was me on the deathbed instead, would you save me? Without Elder Yuan, I would have no one to talk to about Dao. Of course I'll save him. All right, then. Then I'll exchange my life for one of the children. Exchange. Elder Yuan, how is it equal? It's not. For the strong, life is but a statistic. As long as this number is stable, life thrives. I will die for their life, or they will live for my death. No one will care when it's the same result. Demons are the source of all evil, they represent destruction of everything we know. But from the ashes, new life emerges. Demons have their own path. All the death they spread brings life, it is all in accordance to the natural way. Now, I give my old bones for the young one's future. It's a good way to die. The demonic path represents destruction and bears life. This cruel world that the demons are ruining, they are in fact nurturing life. Carrying all the sins and turning demonic. Death for life and destruction for the world's sake. Elder Yuan, you have helped me so I shall help, you don't have to give your own life. Sir Zhuo, will you help one or both? After saving one, I reckon Elder Yuan will want to give his life for the other. So I'll just save them both. He's so smart, able to understand it on the spot. Curses, the elders are finally on patrol and all we needed was for those two to waltz in and we would have finished them. Attacking an inner disciple is a death sentence. But those rotten lunatics butted in. What a waste. Sigh, our plan failed at the last minute. Their punishment is about to end. If we are too late, they will make a comeback. It will be a threat to us and to securing the elite spots. Sigh. Second senior brother, we haven't even looked into Zhuo Fan's background. I wonder which elder or venerable's ward is he. Maybe. Ha ha ha. That's right. We will test the waters by framing him. Steward Zhuo, please come this way. Since when did Kuei Lang fall in line? And look at Yi Ling, so reserved. Did wastrel Zhuo Fan's bodyguards smack some sense and fear into them? I've been gone for just a few days yet the place is already falling apart. Quite nice of you, Kuei Lang and Yi Ling, having your bedridden sister and son taken to this dump while leaving the intact homes for the others. Ha ha ha, Steward Zhuo, this is all caused by Hu Meyer. Bro, I bet he wakes up in a month and the gal in half more than that. No, it's the other way around. Look at their wounds, there's no way they'll wake anytime soon. Let's bet on it over a 5th grade pill. Well, are they betting on my son and where? Place your bets. Bet on it. It's so much fun. I want to join. Okay, take out a 5th grade pill. Steward Zhuo. I can't believe these 4 lawless brats are so obedient. Steward Zhuo, you've come to save them. Sir will have to work for it based on their sorry states. I anticipated this outcome. Since I dared to come. I'm sure I can save them. Yuer's training in demon-devouring saber was without any issues until 2 months ago. After hurting her arm, she still trained hard, leading to her collapse and meridians being broken. The instant I saw her unhealed hand, I knew someone was messing around. Not only were the healing pills tampered with, but even pushed her to train while wounded all the way to the outer sect promotion, where the savage energy in her lashed out. The instant I saw Humayr supervising her training and using sisterhood as a guilt trip. I thought of giving you a reminder, but you never listened. Kuei gang trains in the blood annihilation, similar to a cultivation method I use, Wraith Art. It has strict requirements when it comes to the user's body strength. In short, one would be a beginner in 3 to 5 years and proficient in 8 to 10 years of training. Yet when I asked him how many years he had trained, he said it was only half a year. When I touched his arm, it was only to check his situation. His blood vessels are damaged, and he even went beyond his body's limit by using a pill. That's being suicidal. It was Humayr's scheme that lured him to such an outcome, but I did warn you. Sigh. Steward Zhuo. You knew everything, so why didn't you say anything? Yes, I knew. But so what if I didn't say anything? Steward Zhuo is so wild. A friend in need is a friend indeed, right? How would they worship me as a savior if I told them everything? Xia Wuyue wants me to gain a huge merit. So I want to have Kuei Lang and Yu Ling under me, and the best way to go about it is guilt tripping. From the moment I saw the cemetery, my cultivation heaven, I wanted nothing else but to sit there, even ignoring my own saving grace plan. Then Elder Yuan came to enlighten me on the nature of the world, and I decided my next step. So I came, for my little scheme and further understanding of the demonic way. There is no life without death. A demon nurturing life. How amusing. Steward Zhuo, what pill will you use? You'll see after we get them to wake up. Dragon Vein Soul. Returning Dragon's Roar. This is amazing. He actually has such divine arts of rejuvenation. You're fine. Sister, what's wrong with me? What are you doing? Steward Zhuo, please calm down. She is still out of it, please don't mind it. Damn girl, Steward Zhuo just saved your life and yet you've hit him. Apologize. Sister. He touched my hand. Why should I apologize to him? Damn girl, Steward Zhuo is your savior. What savior? What's all this ruckus? Damn brat. Uncle Zhuo here just saved your life, so hurry up and kowtow. Thank you, uncle, for saving me. Sister. What's going on here? Well, here's the thing. That's it, it's all Humay's fault. She's the one who set you up. If it wasn't for Zhuo Fan's help, you two would be cripples for the rest of your lives. Forgive me. Ha ha ha, I wouldn't have accepted Miss Huer's apology, not with her stubborn streak. Take this. What's this? A 10th grade pill. The heaven-reaching pill, to be precise. The wounds on these kids were so heavy that their meridians were shot as well, but with the heaven-reaching pill. Your son will toughen his meridians, reaching higher than before. Even the ethereal stage isn't a problem. Thank you, Steward Zhuo. From now on, our lives are yours. It's yours. Thank you, Uncle Zhuo Fan. My work here is done. It's time for me to hit the cemetery and mind my own training. Wait, Steward Zhuo, please help Yue as well. Else she will forever be in the 6th layer of profound heaven stage. So what? I came to save them and that's what I did. As for how much, it's all up to my whims. Since I don't feel like it, I'll leave it at that. He. Told you so. Steward Zhuo is petty to the core. You deserve it after getting on his bad side. I would like to thank you first. And apologize, but I'm not begging you to help me. I'm satisfied with being able to keep my cultivation and not turning into a cripple. Yes, that's it. This little girl is so straight. Boss, didn't we forget something? I have the same feeling that we've overlooked something. What were we doing again? Weren't we talking about how after being around Steward Zhuo for so long we should get something out of the Luo clan's share? Yeah, that's it. We gotta demand heaven-reaching pills from Steward Zhuo, ha ha ha. That's right. Steward Zhuo. Our heaven-reaching pill. Just how on earth did Steward Zhuo tame them? He really is a god. Took you long enough. Steward Zhuo was waiting for us. Ha ha ha. I know your thoughts like it's my second nature. You might not have joined the final battle of Tianyu, but you're on my side and I don't skimp on my people. He. With Steward Zhuo as our boss, the way forward is limitless. We may be in the demon scheming sect, but we'll follow Steward Zhuo through hell and high water. That's enough. Now, I need you to do something for me. We await your orders, Steward Zhuo. As executives, there's little information you have access to, but you should pick up clues about the elders from their actions. So keep an eye out for the slightest disturbance and report back. And more importantly, see if the elders intend to have Kuei Lang and Yu Ling reinstated. Second senior brother, this is absurd. Meyer, what has got you so shocked? Is the sky falling? Not yet, but what I found is far more wicked. Just what could have gotten you so unnerved? Second senior brother, I bet you won't believe it either. Those brats have made a full recovery and are back in the outer sect. There's no way, not with their broken meridians. And so fast too. Just healing no, not even healing is possible. That's why I said it's absurd. No, this is an impossible feat for Kuei Lang and Yu Ling. Some big shot must have lent a hand. But who? Not even the elders can do this, while the venerables that can are too few to count. Moreover, the price is too big. Would a venerable waste all his hard-earned capital just to save some nobodies? Not even Kuei Lang saving his master from death would get his master to help so much. Second senior brother, the brats are too freaky. I made some inquiries and it only gets weirder. Just that I don't know how it's related to the two. What is it? The same day the brats recovered, someone said they saw Kuei Lang and Yu Ling fawning over Zhuo Fan they'd cast out in the cemetery to come, see the brats. Those two looked like they even were scared of Zhuo Fan. But it wasn't long after that Zhuo Fan was back in the cemetery while the brats improved. Maybe Zhuo Fan got his backer to save the two. No way. Zhuo Fan has no status in the sect and has no one to ask. He has no one in the sect. But isn't he a wastrel? Ha ha ha, that was just us jumping to conclusions. I asked for Master's help to get to the bottom of this. Zhuo Fan has no ties to any elder or venerable. He's a nobody. Then why would the sect leader bring him in just to demote him? No one understands the sect leader's mind. We can't make wild guesses. More or less he found a kid with great potential, but who lacks experience, so he dumped him in the labor office as a trial. You know how ruthless sect leader is to his disciples. Didn't you just say not to make wild guesses? We may not know how these two events are related. But one thing is certain, the punk will rise sooner or later, and become a threat to our position. Second senior brother, you mean? So he isn't a wastrel, but the sect leader has brought him into the sect and he will even become his disciple one day. That means the sect leader will look into what we're doing. No worries, sect leader is unyielding. He may appreciate the kid's talent, but shows his cruelty by throwing him into the labor office where one's very life is at stake. No disciple of the sect leader is a weakling. Leave him to me. His 7th layer of profound heaven cultivation is good, but I never touched him before fearing his wastrel status. Junior sister, a dreamboat is nice, but getting greedy is a no-no. Second senior brother, I know what I'm doing and won't let greed get the best of me, he. Reaching the 8th layer is just around the corner. Yo, junior brother Zhuo Fan, it's been a while. I've missed you so much. Who mayor? Oh my, what is this place? How can you stand it? 2 months back, you took me for a wastrel, yet now you've come to toy with me. Miss me, is it? Miss your head. Just how could those two send darling to such a foul place? Isn't it just because I saved those two? Ha ha ha, but senior sister, I like it here. You've come to the right guy. You may not care about your body, but I am heartbroken. Dear Fana, I'm going to give those two a piece of my mind and make them take you back. I can't bear to see you wither in this awful place, enduring the cruel winds, when you're already sporting white hair. Senior sister Meyer, what are you doing? Silly, I found you so pitiful enduring so many hardships, and wished to reward you. Reward? What is it? Meanie, you know. You want me to spill it out. Why play hard to get when it's so obvious? Senior. Sister. No. Bastard, go to hell. So that's it, she's training in some charm method to steal men's yang for herself. Haha. Then let's see who can suck more. Transformation art demon. Squeeze. Why can't I take his yang anymore? Why is such a dreadful power seeping into my body? I can't stop it. Zhuo Fan. What the hell are you doing? Do you regret it now? It's too late. Don't. Steward Zhuo. Save me. Sorry to disturb you, we'll be going now. But Steward Zhuo, she is evil. Having fun is one thing, but never let it become serious or you'll be sorry. This woman came to steal my yang. Who Meyer, I didn't feel like joining your intersect politics. But since you've come knocking, you will get just desserts. Take a hike, I'll leave you with a warning. This is far from over, your reckoning is at hand. Scram. Who Meyer's getting away? Forget it. Where Zhuo Fan is present, it's not up to us. Since Zhuo Fan said he'd let Humayr go, we shouldn't fight anymore. Clever, you know how to defer to me. Though it's also what saved you. There's no point in venting, adding to your crimes and nullifying your return to the inner sect. What? Return to the inner sect. That's right. Returning to the inner sect. I've been inquiring around for you. In light of your great achievements in the labor office, the elders and venerables are going to pardon you. Or Humayr wouldn't have taunted you after targeting the kids. It's all smoke and mirrors to hide their true plan. So that's why. If we can really return to the inner sect, there will be plenty of opportunities for revenge. 2 lives for one is so not worth it. Steward Zhuo, why did you spare her? You're not in the labor office because of punishment. Killing her was just a disciple dispute, within your right and rules. It might even get you out of labor duty and straight into inner sect. I'd be leaving myself open. Killing her here would force her handler to implicate others, and your return to the inner sect might even fail. Besides, I have different plans. She's not worthy of dying at my hand. By the way, why have you come to see me? Steward Zhuo, we have come for your ware. I've made up my mind and that won't change. No amount of begging will help. Having debated with Elder Yuan on Dao, he understands the most. Ever wondered why he isn't here as well? Although, your timing is perfect. I need you to do something for me. Steward Zhuo has saved my son and I would go through hell or high water for you. Humph, I knew you wouldn't be happy. But all of this was done on purpose, just for today. Not from you. But from the juniors. What could he have for them? I need them to deal with someone. Who, Mayor? What? Not right now of course, but in 3 months. When the outer sect promotion ends and the inner promotion begins. I want everyone to see that outer disciples can beat an inner disciple. Impossible. The inner disciples are all excellent talents showcased in the outer sect competition. And that Humayr is in the 3rd layer radiant stage, with a high chance of being chosen as an elite. What can 2 children do? Steward Zhuo, if you hate them so much, I would do it in their stead and appease your anger. You'll do no such thing. I can kill her anytime I want. I've only let her go so that she'd attract attention in the inner competition after losing to some juniors. I want her to be disgraced. You and Yu Ling better not do anything the following few months, or you'll be sorry. Steward Zhuo, not everyone is as special as you. The only time they might be her match is in 10 years. Enough baloney, I am asking them. It's their choice. I will personally teach them in these 3 months, guaranteeing their rise. I'm looking at you, where? If you agree, I'll have to give you a heaven-reaching pill. Better think it over. Marshal Uncle Zhuo. I agree. Silly girl, do you want to die? Sister, I do not care about my stagnant cultivation, but I do know that I will become your weakness. Here is a chance to not only advance, but defeat our enemy. I have to try. At worst, you'll just refuse to see me as your little sister and I won't drag you down anymore. Don't be silly. You've never been a burden to me. Good, you'll be following me for the next 3 months. Wait. Everyone, in 3 months, I'll give you the new and improved wear. Just wait and see. Ha ha ha. The wear. Second senior brother. Mayor, what happened? How did you get hurt so badly? Did Kuei Lang and Yu Ling attack you while you dealt with that punk? They didn't have to. It's all that rotten punk's fault. He played us. This must be my most unlucky year. I just ran into a monster, a beast this close to tearing me apart. Junior sister, what are you saying? I don't understand anything. Ha ha ha. You're not the only one. Even I don't understand. He's supposed to be some weak lamb, yet underneath it all, he's a monster ready to pounce. I would have never risked today if I knew him for what he was. The thing is, it's like this. That brat is stronger than you. How? Why else do you think he had me immobilized in one move? I couldn't resist at all. With a power like Zhuo Fan, this changes things. Sect leader brought him in for a reason after all. But why dump him in the labor office? What is sect leader up to? Second senior brother, don't be rash. We can't beat that guy, so don't taunt him. We're already on his bad side from today, but let's not do something we'll regret. Humph. So what? This is the demon scheming sect. No matter how great he is, he still needs a stable footing to stand tall. What slips my understanding is the sect leader's design revolving around him. Will it affect the elite selection? This is no longer something as simple as a disciple affair. I'll take it up with the master and hear his opinion. Venerable ship. Let him probe Zhuo Fan's importance to sect leader, and we'll just ask him or an elite senior brother to deal with the brat depending on how much sect leader values him. If the sect leader has his eyes set on him, we'll block the labor office and he won't get any merit to leave this place. With no excuse to base his rise on, he'll be stuck there forever. But with his strength, he simply has to challenge an inner disciple before the elders and venerables and he's out. Moreover, our competition is in 3 months. He is our biggest threat. Ha ha ha. That's even easier. If we meet him, we'd just forfeit. Junior sister, once you end up in the labor office, your future is ruined. Everyone that ends up in the labor office is either a criminal or a reject. The first type will either die of old age stuck in there for the rest of their lives or gain enough merit to recover their status. Exactly how Kuei Lang and Yu Ling created the Azura Circle. Laborers are the lowest rung. No matter how hard they work, how strong they get, they'll never become disciples again, only elders or venerables to safeguard the precious inner disciples. Zhuo Fan is a laborer but not a criminal. That means he's lower than a bug. No matter how much he proves his strength, he'll be a venerable or elder at most. Unless what? Junior sister Meyer, it doesn't matter. It's just impossible. Unless he flips the world on its back and has the whole sect acknowledge him. That's the only way to become an elite. Otherwise, the rules of the sect cannot be broken. He will never enter the ranks of elite disciples. They say the High Venerable came from the labor office as well, with unstoppable power, the highest in the sect. But even so, he's still just a venerable falling short of becoming the sect leader. It is a rule unchanged for eternity. That means Zhuo Fan and us will never cross paths. That's how it should be. But I worry that the sect leader has brought him here not to deal with disciples but those old guys. If their situation does not settle, our structure will change. Achoo. What a weird place. I'm at least a 6th layer of profound heaven realm, but I'm sneezing under this cold air. What kind of place is this? Where, from now on, you will be under my guidance. You are to follow my words to the letter. No matter if the path is rugged, torturing or deadly, you will obey. And get it out of your head that someone's going to save you. I've set up a barrier those two will never find. Got it. No questions. How strong you'll get or your survival rate? None. Knowing that you can restore my meridians to keep me cultivating is enough. Nothing else matters. Place of Een, gates of heaven. Us of race, gather within. Ing winds, lash my body. The sky, destroy this world. Open. This is the 7th grade array I've set up, Black Wind Array. I've gathered all the biting winds, strongest here in the cemetery's center. Entering this place will have one's bones and tendons snap like twigs, their soul pulverized. A feeble mind would end up soulless just looking at the door. But not you, because you have a death wish. From the moment I laid my eyes on you, I knew your character. Ruthless to the extreme, and even more so to yourself. I thought you were just putting up a tough front, but after all that's happened to you, I knew it all came from your steeled will. It's because of you that your sister ended up in the labor office and made you feel like a burden. You worked hard to live up to her expectations while also hellbent on succeeding or die trying. So that maybe, dying will free her of this burden. That's why not fully healing didn't come as such a disappointment to you, because you're a lost cause, hopeless, right? After all these years, even my sister. Now, this temper is quite good. This guy actually. You're perfect to train this top profound ranked martial art, Black Wind Blade. This art is trained with the biting winds here, far stronger than your demon-devouring saber. And since your meridians are shot to begin with, this in seeping into you is a blessing in disguise, and you don't need my help. Follow this art and these winds will be your deadliest weapon. No time to look, just get to it. Ha ha ha, you finally got in. This black wind blade was tailor-made for you. Everything I did before was just to lure you into a trap. I've been planning this for a long time, ha ha ha. Zhuo Fan, congratulations. In just a few months you've reached the 8th layer of Profound Heaven stage. Xie Wu Yue. It's sect leader. Oh, sect leader. What wind brought the great sect leader here? Just checking up on your progress. You've done well for yourself by the looks of it, hogging the cemetery to yourself and cultivating in peace. But you never once considered my words. You wound me. Am I not doing it as we speak? What are you up to now, placing some arrays over here? Zhuo Fan, where's that fire from back in the Luo clan gone to? Why are you so boring here, not doing anything? Sect leader, whatever gave you that idea? You told me to earn merit, and that's what I'm doing. Did you want me to fight my way up to the elites? It's fast, crude, and brutal, but I doubt it's your intention. Of course it is. If it were that easy, I'd have had you do it by now. Why else did I put you here to earn merit? With how deep the still waters of demon scheming sect run, using brute force will end with getting besieged on all sides. You're a smart guy and should have guessed by now why I pardoned those 4 and made them executives, even sent them as guides for you. I reckoned they should have gathered juicy info after all this time eavesdropping. Demon scheming sect is filled with factions. Besides the disciples' conflicts, there are also the elders and venerables behind them. Like that elite selection, becoming an elite will get one showered with resources, with their masters dipping their fingers in this wealth as well. By bursting into this act, everyone will be out to get me. And besides, sect leader doesn't want me for this. Zhuo Fan, you're very clever. Fighting your way into the inner sect, you'll have elders and venerables wishing to take you in. But that's not what I want to see. You'll just be integrated into the system. And that won't change anything. A rot has been festering inside the demon scheming sect for years. Not even I and High Venerable can touch these old fools' interests. It's because of their selfishness that the disciples fight each other and end up looking like trash outside. The disciples' strength has degenerated so much since the last double dragon gathering. So when I mentioned you to High Venerable, he had you placed in the labor office to watch you and free you from those choppy waters, since no one coming from the labor office will ever become an elite. Unless you have the whole sect's respect, that means overthrowing the elders and venerables' selfishness, while also crushing them into submission. That's the same as bitch slapping them and getting them to thank me for it. Isn't that impossible? That's why I've brought you. At first, I figured I'd just take Huangpu Qingtian to enter the elites, but witnessing your skills, I decided to go big and have you do the unthinkable. I want you to sit on the elders and venerables. To reform the elites so that the next double dragon gathering won't be a crushing defeat. High Venerable's wish is even loftier, to reform the entire sect. That's why he sent you to the labor office. You just made up your mind on your own without even asking me if I am up for it. Now you understand everything. So how will you work towards that merit? Sect leader, in the next inner sect competition, I will make my challenge. Of course, I won't do it myself, but I'll send someone. A female disciple from the outer sect will challenge an elite disciple from the inner sect. You want to smack those oldies in public and affect their repute. Not only that, but also probe for their limits. And I can't get on everyone's bad side either. But win one faction while slapping another. I just got on Kuei Lang and Yuling's good side. They're masters. Venerables Bai and Qi. Oh. I get your plan. I'll have the two return as inner disciples in no time and establish your faction. I'm just worried. Sect leader arranged for him to join the sect, not for us disciples, but for those old men in the upper echelons. If their position is unstable, then our situation will change as well. Greetings, Master. Venerable Sure. Grand Elder, General Manager of the Demon Scheming Sect. Guei Hu, I know it's hard to hide the fiendish aura of that cultivation method, but you can at least control it and forge it into a weapon. Thank you, Master. I shall take it to heart. Guei Hu is the head inner disciple for a reason. At the 7th layer of Radiant Stage, and the top profound ranked cultivation method, Underworld Fiend, there's hardly any elites that could fight him. Master is right, head senior brother is remarkable. I cannot wait, with the head senior brother's help, no other fellow disciples can stand in our way of becoming elites. Of no importance. Guei Hu helping you is all part of the agreement. Though Venerable Sure has many elite disciples, I will trouble Sir to look after Guei Hu. Naturally. Guei Hu will remove many obstacles for us. He just cleared one elite position. We're all on the same side here and of course should help each other. I just can't believe Venerable Qi and Venerable Bai found so many allies to support them. Those two criminals will return. With their strength, they're bound to take two spots. No other choice, enviable talent exists everywhere. Decades ago, we were the ones to become elites. But those elders and venerables had no disciples to use and favored Venerable Qi and the others. They must be jumping in joy that they stole two spots from us. Are we just going to stand for this? Are we to let others take our bread? Why not incur public anger? We're no pushovers either. By removing those seeds we do it from the shadows, even if those oldies find out, they'd have no proof. We'll make them pay for our loss. Master, I have a request. Speak. Sect leader has brought in a disciple, Zhuo Fan, from outside and placed him in the labor office. I ask the honored master to investigate him. Isn't he just a laborer? What's the problem? It's grave, peculiar, and convoluted. He has just joined the sect and was sent to the labor office, without any crimes. Even though the sect leader has brought him, they've never met. And finally, his outrageous power doesn't fit his 7th layer of profound heaven cultivation. So much so that not even junior sister Meyer could beat him. Master, something stinks here. Even Meyer cannot beat him. It is indeed peculiar, and such strangeness is bound to hide something deeper. It must be sect leader's plan. Venerable Sure, won't sect leader come for us if we interfere? We have been a bit brash over the past decades after all. Sect leader's methods are cruel and cunning. He can't come at us in the open and can only play some tricks. Letting his plan come to fruition will threaten our future. Humph, the first to strike has initiative. No matter how crucial that brat is to sect leaders' plans, getting rid of him will solve everything. By going myself, I'll finish it in one blow with none the wiser. Out of the question. The rules state no elder or venerable can touch a disciple, not even a laborer. If you get caught, it's a big violation. It's not a violation if you dodge it. Humph. Where is he now? Master, he is in the cemetery. Look after my body while I go. The punk has even set up a barrier, a shame. Everything is moot beneath ethereal stage. I'm going to take your head. You're. Run. Master, he is in the cemetery. Look after my body while I go. Venerable, sure, what happened? It's High Venerable. What? The most powerful and mysterious High Venerable. The punk has High Venerable acting as his bodyguard. Who the hell is he? Venerable, sure, are you sure it's him? No mistake. No matter how mysterious High Venerable is around the sect, with most only seeing his soul form, but that aura and power are without a doubt from High Venerable. Does that mean the High Venerable knows everything? Not sure. High Venerable stopped me before I could get to the kid. It felt more like he didn't want to fall out with me, and only warned me. That's the only reason I'm still alive. Does that mean the High Venerable wants to keep the sect from plunging into chaos? I think so as well. No matter how strong High Venerable is, we aren't pushovers either. High Venerable has always cared about just cause and will never let that happen. All we have to do is not push him. Master, does that mean we cannot kill the kid? Isn't it obvious from my state? Don't touch the kid. Besides, I'll be probing sect leader in the meantime and figure out who he is and why is High Venerable so fixated on him. It seems that even if that Zhuo Fan kid is strange, he can't be touched now. Master, what did the sect leader say? Sect leader has allowed Kuei Lang and Yu Ling to return to the inner sect. And he's been playing dumb the whole time about that Zhuo Fan. That old fox. There's definitely a conspiracy here. You better stay out of trouble lately, especially with Zhuo Fan. Wait for the inner sect competition in 3 months. Ha ha ha, it seems High Venerable isn't around to join us. Humph, you think you can stay here if he comes? High Venerable enjoys peace. The inner competition isn't so great to make him come, even less than the outer competition. I wouldn't be here either if I didn't need to. Humph, he means to say that we have full control of the spots, so the competition is no longer interesting. If it wasn't to appease the other elders, Kuei Lang and Yu Ling wouldn't have this spot. Sect leader, we aren't so selfish not to care about others. The Grand Elder, who is the head of the elders, is in cahoots with Venerable Sure, who is the second highest among the High Venerables, and they are really tough to deal with. The only thing that can knock these two old men out of the way is that kid Zhuo Fan's plan. I don't know if it'll work. Well, the inner sect competition begins. Ha ha ha, another boring competition. At this rate, the elites are nothing but average. With the promising disciples left for dead in the inner sect. Such is the rot festering inside our sect. It makes Wu Yue's actions so dull. What's the point of rewatching the same thing over and over again? If it were me, I'd explode by now. Looking at it now, I think not having a sect leader is still a blessing in disguise. Ha ha ha, true, our luck is great. Wu Yue was unlucky. Reminds me of that double dragon gathering, when only the 4 of us survived after those rich boys killed the rest. Our luck is practically godlike, weaving the same cloth that ruined us then. Yeah, some elites are still excellent. Yeah, crazy good, but who'll then lead the double dragon gathering team? Who the hell cares how great and mighty one is when you can't work together? What can they possibly achieve? By the way, Wu Yue brought some tough guy from Tianyu, right? How is he? Don't remind me. I know of Tianyu's regent estate. Plagued by narcissistic tendencies. Providence this, providence that, annoying up to here. I don't feel like seeing him. It's getting late. Hurry and take it, then complete your task. Well. The inner sect competition begins. The 8th match in the 3rd ring goes to Kuei Lang. See that, in just one strike senior brother Lin Feng lost, despite having the same cultivation of 4th layer of radiant stage. Not even decades in the labor office held Kuei Lang back. It's only natural. Who could hold his own against Black Yama back then anyway? With his appearance, an elite spot might be taken. The chances are high. But senior brother Lin Feng worked so hard these past years yet nothing came of it. The 7th match on the 4th ring goes to Yu Ling. The 6th match on the 9th ring goes to Lu Su. The 7th match on the 8th ring goes to Hu Meier. The 13th match on the 1st ring goes to Gue Hu. That's worthy of senior brother Gue Hu, so powerful. Senior brother, I forfeit. The 14th match. Why? He shouldn't have entered. The 14th match on the 1st ring goes to Gue Hu. Next. We've forfeited, we've forfeited. The final winner of the 1st ring, Gue Hu. Only 5 may become elites. Come, draw your opponent, but only the strongest 5 may move on. Elder, it's the 5th ring. Huh. As senior brother, I give up. The competition hasn't even started yet. It doesn't matter. The result will be the same. Rest of you, continue. He's the Grand Elder's favorite disciple. Even the elders have to give him face. The 4th ring, versus Hu Meier. He. What are you laughing at? Come on. Okay, I'll be right there. Don't worry, senior sister. Humph. That fox is using her charm to seduce people again. Junior brother, what are you staring at? He. This is my unique martial art, Dragon Claw. Senior sister, you have to be careful. Junior brother. Senior sister. The 4th ring's winner, Hu Meier. Venerable sure, Grand Elder, I won't speak about the rest. But how could even she become an elite with just charm? The elites are crucial this time for the Double Dragon gathering. The participants there are all known figures, with staunch wills and high cultivations. How can they fall for something as simple as charm? It's not worthy for a charm user to become an elite. Ha ha ha, sect leader isn't exactly right. Our demonic sect is based on strength, with the winner taking everything. Since Humayer won, she has earned her spot among elites. Changing the rules will earn everyone's ire. Then again, if there's a sixth person beating her, it's also acceptable. Zhuo Fan. Where the hell are you? Humph, see. These bastards are crossing the line. Are they that damn short of talents to let a charmer become an elite? Her eye batting would be worth a damn in the Double Dragon gathering and will end up ridiculed. Oh. With the elite's tempers and cultivation, it's unique to have her charm among them. Raising her as our elite will be for nothing. These old-timers only care about using their disciples to steal the sect's resources. Be that as it may, I find Gui Hu quite capable, as is Kui Lang. Even the most average batch has some talents. At least this time we have something to work with, unlike before. Gui Hu, Lu Su, Kui Lang, Yu Ling, and Humayer come forward. Greetings, sect leader. Congratulations, everyone. From today onwards, you are the... Wait a minute. Sorry, you five can't be elites yet. There's still a challenger left. Who is that? These brats are up to something. Who are you to show up here? Outer disciple you are. Greetings, sect leader. This girl looks nice, but her eyes are cold, her whole body is covered with an icy aura. Just looking at her makes me shiver. I am Laborer Zhuo Fan. Greetings, sect leader. So he's the one sect leader brought. Let's see how great he really is. This brat, casualness is fine, but doing it in broad daylight, you're taunting my name. Humph, you must have had an easy time ruling on the outside that not even the labor office could curb your tendencies. Is this still the same you wear? Why does she give such a strange aura? What did Zhuo Fan do these past months? What on earth did Steward Zhuo do to her? Even Ganger only gained a layer when he took the heaven-reaching pill. So how come this girl gained 3 layers instead in such a short time? Impudent. How dare you cause a scene at the inner sect competition? Sect leader, this man has breached the rules. Please describe his punishment. Humph. Always acting alone in other matters, yet he wants me to attend to such trifles. He's clearly provoking me. Zhuo Fan, what is a laborer doing here? You better have a good explanation, or you'll suffer for this transgression. Well. Yes. Sect leader, I am but a laborer and have only come here to sweep. Yes, sweeping. But, it seems like a bad time, huh? Zhuo Fan. What the hell kind of excuse did you come up with? Lunacy, how can a laborer come to the inner sect competition? Speak, who told you to sweep here? The boss of course, told me to come here to sweep on the 23rd. Oh. Then you must be mistaken. Today's 24th. Oops. It's 24th. That's my mistake. Well, then. Goodbye. Stop right there. This is the demon scheming sect, not your backyard. Sect leader, laborers are forbidden to enter the outer and inner sect competitions. This kid has violated the rules. Please punish him. No matter how much you value him, you must handle him today. Who's the elder in charge of security? It is I, sect leader. A laborer mistaking the day is normal. But letting him inside is the true offense. How many executives and elders in charge of security will escape, I wonder? Anything else? Xie Wuyue, you're ruthless. You blackmailed me with the lives of all the people. Everyone is beyond grateful for the sect leader's benevolence. I ask that you spare them. Respected sect leader, esteemed elders, distinguished venerables, since you have no need of me, I shall take my leave. The grand autocrat steward Zhuo played a tiny role just now, yet it was enough to piss someone off. Humph, coward. There's nothing going on between the sect leader and him. We're just too paranoid. No way would the sect leader care for a nobody. I don't care who you are. You aren't leaving the competition so easily. I've heard you're a master. Let's have a good time. This kid's casual sweep can create such a terrifying pressure. Is he really human? Who the hell is he? There's no way a laborer has such power. How did he end up as a lowly servant? Monster. We have to have him as an elite. Speaking of, who is he? One of our sect's disciples. Why haven't we heard of him before? Looking like a laborer, it's only normal that we missed him. Laborer. Throwing such a genius in the labor office, those rotten bags of bones must want to ruin the demon scheming sect. But now that we have our seed, it won't matter at all. We'll ask Wuyue to put him among the elites tomorrow. Ha ha ha. A true laborer indeed, sweeping out all the dirt. Blatant mockery. Thank you, Xie. Sect leader, anything else you need cleaning? No need, you are good at sweeping, but you got the wrong day. It's better if you go back. Monster. Monster. Thank God sect leader is apprehensive about the second venerable and the others. Otherwise, he would have cleaned us up too. Now you two are scared. Outer disciple Iware, why are you here? Sect leader, I am dissatisfied with the results of the intersect competition. I wish to challenge the winner. How dare an outer disciple interfere with inter-sect competition? Since Zhuo Fan, sect leader's man, brought this girl along, it ought to be within sect leader's plan. She must come prepared. I must avoid this battle at all costs. That's not true, venerable sure. The demon scheming sect holds strength and respect, with none of its members fearing challenges. No coward is worthy of being an elite of my sect. Moreover, didn't you say that it would be fine if someone came out to defeat them? Miss, think this through. The rules make it so that no inner disciple can touch an outer one and no outer disciple can pick on laborers. But reaching above your station will be a death sentence. Not even the sect leader can help you. Be good and walk away now before you get hurt. Thank you, venerable sure, for the reminder, but I've made my decision. What boldness. Who is it you want to fight? None of these elites are pushovers. Senior Sister Meyer, Please don't mind if I ask you to give up your spot. Ha ha ha, my care for you hasn't been in vain. I've always looked out for you.